you go.
Start
rapping.
psych.
Motherfuckers turn to rappers. They get a mic. You don't let them rap. You be like, oh,
You
not today.
don't
nigga.
never rap, but I'm a rapper today.
What's your favorite song?
Oh,
Give me a song right now.
my favorite song.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. My favorite song is Tory Lanez, K-Lo K. Have you heard that?
No, it's a rapper and
Oh
a singer.
my
Well, he's singing.
Well, he kind of do it.
Give me
Sing
something
rap.
you can sing right now. If you had to sing 4 bars from it, and just start singing it right now.
K-Lo K.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, mommy. You know, I beat up the block.
Uh,
Pull up.
pull up.
Skirt.
Skirt.
Got me a throwing my hood up.
Yo, C
Smoking
gang
the
says the
dope.
motherfucker.
Feel like I forgot the word. Ay,
Hey,
ay.
Dang,
Then he
dang.
did a big drip. That dance.
Drip.
All right, so we can go that way. I thought she was gonna give me like a Whitney Houston song. She
Oh
said,
my
"No,
God.
gang, gang,
First
nigga,
of all,
gang,
we're
gang,
not.
nigga." Bang, bang, bang. I'm like, God damn, well,
nigga. Pop,
We're
pop,
not.
pop.
I'm
gonna work.
definitely. You ain't gonna hear Whitney coming.
What about some Tony Braxton, some
Oh,
goddamn,
listen, baby. I'm a baby.
some Faith
Oh,
Evans?
you're a
some-
baby.
I'm a baby.
Who hot now?
I know the songs by the songs, not the names or the person.
Well, fuck
Oh,
that.
damn.
Well, I
Who
guess
hot
we'll just,
now?
Well-
I guess we'll just go with the old tried and true.
Danny Lay.
What?
Danny Lee.
Ask him if he's
Danny
good.
Lee.
Oh shit!
What?
God damn! I was going to do the song intro, but C ain't give me nothing but gangbanging music. So then I went with the old tried and true. This is not safe for
Motherfucking is.
ears. And who do we got in the building today, baby?
Slimm Cee.
Oh shit, she was ready to
She
go.
introduced herself.
She said, "Bitch, Marvin, what the way?
Yeah.
Slimm Cee,
Slimm Cee.
CEO
CEO of what?
of Gym Fits Fitness.
Hey.
Slim Fits Boutique.
Slim Fits Boutique.
Airbnb.
So you snatching motherfuckers up all over the world. You just snatching
I'm
motherfuckers.
trying.
Give me the
hey.
stomach. Give me the
Yup,
goddamn
one
stomach.
state at a time.
One state at a time.
One state
There
at a
you
time.
go.
You ain't just come by yourself, and it wasn't a prerequisite, but you brought a little goodies for us. Show
I
us what you
did.
got us today.
So I have this gift for your special little wife.
Boy.
I bought her a gym fit set. She got the purple.
She got the whole outfit? What the
The whole-
fuck?
the whole outfit.
And she got a waist trainer. I had stopped for a long
that's
time getting
love.
her
Ah.
waist trainers.
That's
But
love.
she definitely was going to get one because you
That's
guys had me come
dope.
up here. So that's her
That
waist
is
trainer. So
super
she is
love.
part
you
of
had
the
to-
fit club now.
Yeah.
Look at
Woo.
this.
She is part of the fit club.
We
Got
gonna
the
take a photo
leggings.
for it,
She is part of
and
the fit
we're going to repost
club
this. Look at
family.
this.
Nice.
Yep.
It even got the ass expander in the back if you got a big booty.
Oh, we got a little.
Yep, so this the fit
Wow.
club family.
That's
that
dope.
is what- So we're going to actually go through maybe somewhat of an on-air tutorial of you showing it, and later on
Damn, I
we'll
should've
post
done that.
something. Real quick, if you are watching, we appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe. We're
Yes.
doing this all in-house, literally. So the only way we grow is by relying on our people, right? We don't always. We're not here to reach for the Will Smiths and the Jadas. We got
Absolutely.
talented, educated entrepreneurs
how
in
it
our
all
city.
starts.
So we
This is
fuck
where it
with our
starts.
people. They fuck with us. And if you're watching, please subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Tell a
Um,
friend to tell a friend.
So, C.
Tell a friend.
Oh, shout out Stars. Shout out my man Stars with
Shout
two.
out to Stars.
How many R's and Z's he got?
Definitely was supposed
He
to-
got about 3.
We got 2 R's. I can't. Is it 2 R's or 2 Z's? It's 2
I think
R's.
He
right?
got
I think it's 2 Z's.
No, I think it's 2 R's.
You think it's 2 R's?
I
think
think it's
it's
like 3 R's.
it's 3 R's and
It's
like a
long white
Z.
R.
We
It's a
all got
silent
phones
thing.
and
Shout out my
everybody
man
sitting here
Stars.
guessing and shit.
One of the best rappers ever.
He do got 2
One of
R's.
them-
It's 2 R's.
Listen,
It's
my-
2 R's.
Who?
It's 2 R's.
2 R's, 2
2
R's.
R's.
One of the best. My man is directing videos now.
Every
Yes,
left
he
and
is.
Shout out
right.
Maggie,
He's been going nonstop.
right?
Can't even lie. Hustle been on 100.
God damn, the boy.
I'm so proud of him. So
So shout him out. Thank you for setting us up.
yes, sir.
And it's another example is if we all come together, and it's none of that ego shit like this is my audience. No. If I know somebody can help you expand your shit or vice versa, we bring them together.
That's word.
Stars and Maggie will be
That's
on shortly
word.
to talk about director shit. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, because they
Listen,
move.
I fuck with them. They fuck with us. We all so
They
they gonna be on
move.
talking about everything directing and how
Yeah,
he
they
started that
definitely
shit,
do
and
yes, 'cause
that's
he's
gonna be
been
real
going
dope.
hella hard.
Oh,
Shout out the Stars.
let's do a cheers real quick on air. See,
Yeah.
this is like C's 4th cheers.
You're feeling good, right? You ready?
Cheers to prosperity. Cheers to health, especially
Yes.
considering what's going on. For safety for our family and friends, and just what
And
else
being
y'all wanna
blessed
cheers
and
to?
highly favored.
Lifelong health
Mm.
and wealth,
Mm.
happiness,
Yeah.
success.
Ice.
That's about it.
All
for
that.
right
Drip.
now.
And snatch stomachs. Snatch stomachs. I'm
Yeah.
using that gym fit shit on my stomach too. My fupa.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind. I should have brought you one too.
No, you gave us enough plenty free shit. That's
Now I'm
good,
gonna get
bro.
the guy. So I am having the guy. It's going.
Oh, I'm
Really?
for the moves, not for the moves,
Not
not
for
for
the moves.
these.
No, not for the moves. It's a vest though, so it's gonna come over top
That's
of you
dope.
like a
That is
you
dope.
hit through, and it's a Wade vest.
hey, if you're looking for a
nice.
fitness
And
model,
then that
Yeah,
way
for
you
the
can
guy-
strap it
Exactly,
across
for the
too and all that.
guys. Only for the
Ooh.
guys.
I think I know a
Gotcha.
fitness model if you're looking for one. He has about 2% body fat.
Well, maybe like 12 or 13.
I didn't even take my shot, but I was saying because like the guys always ask for stuff like for the waist trainers,
Yeah,
but like I feel like it's deeper than that.
it is.
It's a lot to control more than just a woman with a waist.
Right.
The guys like they want like all everything
Thing
got it
tightened
not
up,
just, like,
yeah.
You know, if it look, imagine a guy with a snatched waist and like heavy on the top, heavy on the top, like.
Well,
still
do y'all
big with a
like that?
snatch.
Good question I had.
That looks like what's it called?
You took your shot yet?
Deformation.
Yeah,
I
You
know,
think you
right? I
slick?
think about-
You think you slick? You talking all that shit?
Right.
She playing with that motherfucking shot.
Go ahead, finish it.
Done.
Bottoms up.
And she's about
Bottoms
to
up. Bottoms up.
Let's go ahead and order her Uber now.
Or something.
It'd have been a rap. It'd have been a rap.
That.
Let's also remember the mic edit. Whatever we get, they hear. There we go. Another thing too, if you want to sit back, you can pop it off. If you want to
Okay.
sit back.
Oh, bad. Already.
Yep.
Y'all.
Get comfortable. C, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
You represent what it is to be an entrepreneur, to be a black woman entrepreneur, which is nothing to look over these days.
Especially Women
and
Empowerment Month right now.
Fitness. We're just
Yes.
really with this platform, right? My wife, we both were at one time over 240 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Lost a bunch of weight. Fitness helped us with not only just the physical aspect of it, but just like communication, just self-respect and dignity and identity. Like, so we'll talk about all those things. Marvin's a personal trainer, so we'll jump in back and forth. But fitness.
Yes.
Are you one of them motherfuckers who genetically were just gifted with good genes? Don't you lie now, because we would go back and look at your damn stories and pick. Or so where does fitness become such an integral part of your life?
You won't.
See,
I
she
don't
about
know.
to lie, Marvin. She
no,
about to lie.
listen, I'm not
Six-pack
one of them
elementary
people.
school.
I have. All right. People always say like you always had like a nice shape or whatever.
Right.
To them, maybe. To me, no.
Good point.
So,
Good point.
I just feel like what I'm doing now, is kind of like helping all of the women who are like stuck in the like petite stage and stuck in like just not growing as fast as they would like to. People always tell me, like, even my mom, my parents, like, when you get older, like, all the weight gonna come, like, don't worry about it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like doing all this stuff to trying to get like fat right now. I'm just like, they like, you need to stop. But I just try to go like a more physical and healthier way about it, instead of like looking up all this stuff to make me get fat. So I figured like, and then it all really, what a lot of people don't understand is that it really is like, okay, it's really like about like your muscle.
She grabbed that motherfucker like.
Guess what? I got this.
She
stuck in
a
my
rapper.
mind.
Y'all forgot. Yeah,
You
she a
good.
rapper. I got bars.
Not a rapper. No, but definitely Gym Fits is for like it initially was for the women who were stuck in that petite stage, and I was just trying to figure out a way where I could still get the look that I wanted for my body, and a lot of other people that's my size want for their body without doing like things that we don't have no business doing, like taking certain pills and stuff like that that we really don't know all about. All we know is that it just make us gain weight. So it's really all about muscle. So I had a long time until I had to realize that, and then that's when once I start working on that, and then I start introducing products like for myself, and then people would like point out certain products, be like, what is that? Because I got all this when I work out, I be strapped up. I be having bands everywhere, and people be like, "What is that? You look like a little robot." Like, you know what I'm saying? You look like a little robot. And
Right.
it's like, you know what? I'm gonna just have to, introduce this kind of fitness, to my people, and to my people that's like me. So it started off helping, you know what I'm saying, my women who are like me, but now I have like
All body shapes.
all body
shapes
shapes.
and
Men
stuff.
and females.
Yeah, so it went from just trying to help like the petite women get like their goal body to like now I'm just helping every woman live their best fitness lifestyle.
That's wonderful.
Okay,
Marvin,
yeah.
give us a fitness question. Marvin is a personal trainer. He's worked with so personal trainers, they have like these non-disclosure agreements, so he can't say who per se he's working with, but he's working with motherfuckers, people that you would be surprised in a sense, like, damn. So he has a deep insight in this, and you being here today is also great that he's here, because give me a fitness question. Right now.
Right off the bat. Just
Also,
right off the bat.
you were also a skinny motherfucker too back in the day, right?
Yes, indeed. That's exactly
Right?
where I was
You
going
had
to
to
go with it.
build
But
that
then you
muscle.
like, ask a fitness question.
That's a fitness question.
I was going
Fit
to get to that.
motherfucker.
I was going to get to that. But yeah, basically, I was on the same route. I was always skinny. Period. Like never weighed more than 135 pounds on a good day. Like I could eat all day long, still nothing changed and whatnot. So I definitely understand how difficult that road and that journey is. So I salute to you first of all on that journey, and then I think that being transparent about going through that journey makes it a lot easier for people to kind of recognize with that. Now, my question, since Nick gonna put me on blast like that, my question is so when people say, "Oh, you were blessed," and people don't understand the struggle about what it is or how it, what it takes to try to gain weight or to try to get that.
Fuck both of y'all by the way, because y'all was blessed. Y'all was blessed. Y'all what? Let's pull the stomachs out.
Maintain.
All right, true. I'm sorry. I'm hating.
Don't we gotta maintain?
I had to be the hater.
Not
I had
just
to be
that.
the hater.
Yeah, you had to
I had to be the hater.
Because you the same motherfucker. Like, bruh, I had to eat. Like when I didn't feel like eating, I still had to eat to the or I would feel like I was getting ready to throw up. Like I would be sitting in front of the plate and I'd be like, shh.
Another biscuit.
See, I wasn't at that stage. I was one of the ones that ate a lot, and people didn't understand how I was eating so much and not gaining no weight.
Oh, you a eater.
Yes, I was eating a lot. So I like to eat. That's one of my favorite things.
What's your favorite meal?
I love a nice mango salmon with a side of macaroni. Macaroni is one of my
Her
favorite
eyes closed
foods.
when she said that. Do you saw that?
Macaroni and a nice side of
Cornbread.
maybe some cilantro lime rice.
Oh shit.
Ooh. She done went to we know a couple of chefs might have to whip that up for you.
That sounds pretty good.
Look,
yeah.
And she,
Great.
yeah, you can tell she greedy because she started dancing and everything.
Oh
I think
my
I cut you off with
God.
your question, Marvin.
Kind of did, but it's okay.
We stayed
So
there.
basically,
My bad.
so what kind of struggles did you find were the most difficult in your journey of trying to add on weight and get to that figure that you were looking for?
Well, like I mentioned before, my main thing was that I was eating so much and still not gaining any weight. So I'm like, where the hell is this food going at? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't going to my ass, ain't going to my head. You know what I'm saying? My head's still small, ass still small, like body.
Yo, you say my head's still small?
Right, everything.
He said, yo, my
Body
head's still
frame.
small. What the fuck is going on with this food?
Yeah, like body frame still small and all of that. So my hardest thing was trying to literally figure out what do I need to do to get the body that I want. And like I said, people don't realize it's truly a mental thing. You won't achieve anything if you're not there mentally. So especially with like working out, that's like one of the hardest things to do. Like, especially the people who don't work out. So definitely like trying to mentally get into that fitness lifestyle and stick to that fitness lifestyle mentally. That's like the hardest thing.
It is.
Right.
Because if you're not on it mentally, it's not gonna happen, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm
100%
saying?
agree.
And it literally starts with that.
Great.
So that was my hardest thing, just like eating a lot and realizing that like I need to build some muscle, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I'll start, you know what I'm saying? Shaping out.
So that's a perfect segue. And both, I love got my man right here who also deals with this shit all the time as a personal trainer, and you can speak on it further too. With the ladies, a lot of times you tell them working out and lifting weights, and the first thing they say is, "I don't want to get bulky. I don't want them big muscles.
I don't want muscles.
And then you gotta find yourself explain to them like, yeah,
hard butt.
but you number one, if you're trying to lose weight, just creating a caloric deficit from not eating or cardio isn't enough. You gotta build something to replace it, or then you end up with just flab or not that.
And that's how a lot
definition
of
you
people
get.
drop their weight fast. When people feel like they did a good job, they done built like they got some fat on them, you know what I'm saying? And then next week they back to looking how they was before, you know what I'm saying? That's because like that's just fat that's gonna burn off, you know what I'm saying? You didn't build no muscle that
Right.
fat could
Skinny
sit
fat,
on
they
top
call it.
of.
Yeah, but like you look like you in shape, in reality you ain't got nothing there.
You really ain't
Yeah,
got it.
You
like,
didn't build any kind of structure.
yeah, so a lot of people don't understand that. It really
So how
is
did
about
you
muscle.
battle when women come to you like, girl, I want to work out, but I ain't trying to do all that shit you be doing.
That's literally
all that fucking lifting shit.
It's
That
literally
is
every
literally-
time, every time.
That is every time.
Every time.
It's so
I agree
crazy
with
because
that.
like how I mentioned before, like I only did this because I was trying to like I was in that category with all the petite women that were stuck. But now I have like all these other women who trying to like lose weight. And I'm all about like just building muscle and trying to gain weight. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to like open that book and try to like figure out a way like what was best like to kind of help them lose weight. And then it kind of how do I say this? Because a lot of people were coming to me like trying to pay me crazy money to help them lose like 200 pounds or 300. I'm like, wait a minute. I know how this is not what I do. Like,
Right, I'm not are you certified or anything?
I'm not a,
Okay.
and I tell people this all the time.
You can send them right
I
on
am
over this
not-
way. Come get this
exactly.
work.
And I tell
Come
people
get
that-
this work.
Exactly. And I tell people that because it really matters to me that I let people know. Everybody are always trying to like work out with me or they see my workout videos.
Yep.
And I tell them like, listen, I'm literally still climbing the ladder. Like I'm not a personal trainer. What I do, and I've perfected what I do, and I have products to help achieve like how I look, and I can show you what I do with the products that I offer.
Right.
That's the best that I can do. You know what I'm saying? So I do have like one-on-one trainings and stuff like that, but those one-on-one trainings aren't personal trainer classes type thing.
It's more like what
so
I'm
like
doing.
I'm gonna show you got a waist trainer. Well, I'm gonna show you how to with the best workouts to do in a waist trainer to help you achieve faster results. You got the resistant bands or the booty band or the booty belt. Well, I'm going to show you a whole 2-week routine on how the workout that you could do with my products. So that's like what I try to get across to people like clear so they know. Don't come to me thinking that I'm going to help you lose 200 pounds. I probably could help you 200 pounds, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could take my workout regimen and go home and use my products and lose the 200 pounds. And you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's something that I tell people up front. Like, don't come to me as a personal trainer. I show you how to specifically use my products.
Right.
I can give you can sign up for a one-on-one training and then you'll come and you'll get a workout routine that you could do for the next 2 weeks with my products. That's it. Like, I can't help you lose 300 pounds in 2 weeks. That's not my job.
200,
Oh yeah.
300 pounds.
That's
And
not
look,
my
if y'all motherfuckers
that's
think a
deep.
waist trainer gonna make you lose 300 pounds,
Exactly.
all the way fucked up.
I can show.
Oh.
I'm gonna guide you on how to shred these inches around your waist in 2 weeks. I can show you that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot, like I said, I try to stay in what I know. I don't ever try
That's good,
to
though.
Right.
portray that I'm like I can change your life or anything like that. Like, that's why I track my journey and just show everybody like every single thing, and they see the elevation as it goes, I guess. But yes.
So
Who next?
you want me?
Who
You
next?
want me?
He next. I'm
You want me?
trying to work him in there.
You want me?
First of all, show your bicep right now, you swole motherfucker. The other one too.
This one?
Same time. Real quick. Look at this motherfucker.
said same
Let
time?
me see. Can I like touch?
Look at this motherfucker go. She ain't even asked to touch mine. Look, I know what that feel like. It feel like goo.
It's like, let me see.
It's
what
muscle.
we did. Y'all know it's weird though.
Look at that shit. Look at that alien looking shit.
That
Yo.
is really a
It don't even.
muscle.
No, that's
Yeah.
more than a muscle. That's
it's-
titanium.
So first of all, in the bicep, it's 2 different muscles, and then you got the tricep. Where
Don't
it's 3
hit me
three
with
muscles.
that body shaming shit.
He's like-
Fuck you. I got one muscle, and it's
No, you don't, motherfucker.
It's like over here.
But
somewhere.
I guess one of the bigger things is that obviously women always want these the bigger butts. They also want the bigger legs and so on and so forth. And now I heard you say that you kind of go over what your regimen is. Now does that involve any heavy lifting of?
Good point.
So glad you asked. With Gym Fits, we offer home fitness products that you can use at home to gain muscle without going to the gym and adding a
Gotcha.
substantial amount of weight on your
Right.
body. Because women, even with guys too, nobody really is supposed to have that substantial amount of weight on your body when you're working out. But of course, like, you got people like him who got like muscles and stuff.
See why you ain't include me? See, I know I look fat. See, look at the old photo. See, like, hey, Marvin.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Muscles like
stop.
these.
No, I don't want that down. Marvin, this is how she looked at me, Marvin. She looked at me. She said, "No, not this nigga. Him."
You're like, both of y'all got like a little kind of difference in muscles, but
Yeah, it's a big difference.
yeah, but Yeah, what was I saying?
You were saying about the home workouts where you don't have to put on that
yes.
substantial amount
So
of weight.
the thing about it is that all of my workout products that I use, that people see me using online, are all substitutes for weights.
Right.
So I have the booty belt. So the booty belt has resistant bands that's connected to it that connect from your hip to your ankle,
Nice.
and that is about, I think that's 60 pounds. And then
With
I have
retention? Like,
yes,
okay.
yes. And then the resistant bands, I have one that's for like the beginners, that's only 5 pounds, and then it goes up to 25, and then it goes up to 35 and 55. And so these are all, so, and then I got the full body resistant band, and that I think is 30 pounds. So when I put, you'll see when you go to my page and stuff, when I put on the full body resistant band, then I'll put on the hip resistant band, and I might have the booty belt on too. Like, that's probably already like 80 pounds on me.
Attention, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you feel it just as fast. You feel the burn just as much as if you were literally holding a heavy ass weight.
Right.
I work out with my kettlebells no lower than 30 pounds. So everything that I use are literally substitute for these heavy ass weights that we keep putting on our backs, breaking us down. You know what I'm saying?
Looks like you trying to do more functional movement.
Yeah, more functional, more
powerlifting.
Yeah,
exactly.
without
So
putting as much
more
strain
like
on your
body,
joints and
exactly. More like gaining like more body weight. You know what I'm saying?
stuff.
So I think, and also like me personally, I don't want to go in a freaking gym and put on this heavy thing. Like, it's not even cute. I'd rather just put on my little band, my little full body.
Don't say cute. 4 or 5 on my show is not even cute.
She's like, no, I'm not. No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's heavy. It gets the job. You know what I'm saying? It gets the job done. So
right. So how long have you been on this journey? Or like when did it first start? And what kind of made you like, all right, look, after all of this, I need to go ahead and do my own thing, create my own product that's gonna work for people like me.
Great question.
So, to be quite frank, so I've always been into home fitness, and to me, it's just a really big difference from gym and home, because I look at my home as like the gym. So, I've always been into home fitness because my mom used to only work out at home. She had a treadmill in her room, you know what I'm saying? Like all the stuff. She had another little big ass thing in her room. Like, so growing up, like kettlebell and stuff like that, like we would just be playing with those. I'll see her work out. She work out on a waist trainer. My grandmother got treadmills all in her house. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was all, I was always known home workout. You know what I'm saying? So, it's so crazy because I never thought that I would even be like in the fitness field, like, but definitely, just growing up and seeing like my mom and my grandma like going over her house. My grandma got like a little mini gym in like her little office in her basement, and like, so everything was very much home. So I just figured that actually it was one day, 2017 of June maybe. I was working out in my booty belt and my booty bands, and people kept asking like, "What is that?" Like, you know.
Oh, people or men?
Everybody.
What is that?
Everybody. They kept asking, like, what is it? And to me, I was shocked because you really, as crazy as it sounds, you really gotta like understand the fact that like our culture is not that in tune with fitness.
True.
So when I'm surprised by their reaction from my culture. But like, oh, I'm a county girl and I have like all white friends and stuff like that. So, but my people, like my friends and stuff, like they already hip, they already know, and it's just
That's
like
a good question. So you think that the community at large, as far as Afro-American or
they're
just not in touch with it.
They not, you know what I'm saying? So when they see stuff like me working out with like a booty belt, all it is just a resistant band. And it's been seen and done before. Right. This is new to our culture now. People seeing me with the band, they don't know. They like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like just completely like. So it was definitely one day, I literally remember it like the back of my hand. I was on Instagram and I was working out, and then I was getting like crazy messages and stuff like, what is that? Do you sell those? Like, how can I get it? Da, 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 da. And it just went crazy like that. And then I was like, and at the time, like, I was still handling like my boutique. So I'm just like, damn, well, maybe I could just do a fitness collection, a temporary fitness collection. And I'll just
based off the feedback. You like,
off the, and I'm like, you know, and then I talked to like one of my OGs, shout out to Vivid Day.
Nice.
And she like encouraged me that I should probably, you know what I'm saying, start like getting into that field and introducing that lifestyle to like our culture. So I was like, okay, so I had found a manufacturer and I got like the booty belts and all that stuff and I got them in, and then the booty shit went out like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this was only supposed to be like a temporary fitness collection of my boutique. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna sell a couple little activewear, I'm gonna sell the booty bands. You know what I'm saying? And it went crazy, like really crazy. So I'm like, damn, I might have to separate this. Like, I can't end this. Like, I got to keep it going now. So that's when I started. I'm like, okay, and then, you know, my boutique is Slim Fit. So I'm like, I want to like keep it in the family. I'm like, okay, like maybe Gym Fits, you know. So then I thought of the name, and then I got in touch with my manufacturer about the belts, and they was able to get some out to me, and I was able to get them off, and then like excuse me, and then I had the waist trainers. I did the waist trainers the same time I did the booty belts, and everything was just going like everything was just great. So I'm like, I got to keep this going. Maybe I'll drop some activewear. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll get more in touch with the home fitness products alone. And that's when I did like the resistance bands and the full body bands, you know what I'm saying? And kettlebells and stuff like that. So of my own. So that's kind of like how that all came about, you know? So, and it's really been great. Like, it really is so crazy how much it has like overgrown like the boutique alone.
You say right now the sales and the revenue drop, the traffic is much more in that way.
Yes.
Nice. It's a hunger for it, especially from our community.
Right, especially, I mean, I can honestly say that from a standpoint, because if people always ask, you know, obviously they're gonna ask trainers and stuff like that, like, oh, so what you think about waist trainers, or what you think about the resistant bands and so on and so forth. And you know, I always tell people, you know, whatever you feel like is gonna actually help propel you in that stage. I mean, because I can't vouch for a waist trainer. I've never had one. I've never, you know what I mean. So
is different. People
true.
Don't understand. Like, people don't understand. People will have questions. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no, you
just
good.
Like how you were saying, like people even come to me and ask me like, so how do you know the waist trainer work? What you still wear waist trainer for, or da da da? And I'm just like, listen.
What you still wear? Sound like a little hate.
You know?
Yeah, it is.
Like, people ask me that
to a
all the
certain
time.
degree.
Like, why you still wear waist trainer? You are small. And I'm just like, listen. Like, this is what I represent.
Right.
I represent.
You also gotta maintain.
Exactly.
You don't
like
do it one and done.
Outside of that, I get that spiel all the time. Like, listen, outside of this being like, outside of me maintaining my body or whatever, like, this is my brand. I'm gonna wear this even if I don't.
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
I don't want to go to you could be a phenomenal fitness trainer, but if you look like me or worse, I'm like, bitch, why you ain't using none of that shit?
Exactly.
So
like,
you have to be like a walking business card. Like, I can show you what to do because, like Marvin, he's pull his shirt up. I'm like, look at that.
I ain't got time for you and your shit today.
Yeah, you right, Marvin. You right, Marvin. I don't got that. Real quick, Marvin, I know you got plenty of questions.
No, go ahead.
You and your friend, I don't know her name.
Sade.
Sade. All right. She got a show where Jay Hill was her assistant.
Yes.
I love her. She be reading Jay Hill ass on that goddamn show. I love that shit. But y'all got to cleanse, like, workout, fitness, expo things. Talk more about that. Because it's not just the working out.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they doing that too.
Okay.
So we came up with the idea.
What's the name again one more time?
So it's called Cardio and Cleanse.
Okay, Cardio and
I'm going to get into it. So basically we always try to figure out ways that we can like work together because we're friends. Like,
right.
I didn't really have like most of my friends in high school, they all like went to college and I never really seen them again. So like being like meeting her and like the person who she is, and I'm just like literally like obsessed with her. So that's my friend. We came up, she does healing and affirmations. So
nice.
She's really big on cleansing, spiritual cleansing, keeping your mind and your body right. So I contribute to the body part for the cardio and cleanse event, and that's just basically, and she commits to the cleanse part. Dope. So basically what we do is And we're going to have another one on the 21st of this month. It may get postponed because of this corona.
Yeah.
Miss Rona everywhere. But
You say Miss Rona?
Miss Rona.
I didn't know they had a female version.
Yeah, it was a female
Miss
version.
Rona.
Miss
Oh.
Rona.
Rona is out here, okay? But
Shorty
Cardio
is slaying.
and Cleanse, that is where
Miss Rona.
yes, we have ladies come out to the Gym Fit studio.
Dope.
And what we do is basically it's a 3-hour event. I tackle the first hour with cardio, obviously like introduction and all that stuff, but cardio, and then we'll take a break and then we go into her cleansing part. So basically it's like a mind, body, and soul event. I feel like everybody needed. We did it our first time on the 7th of this month, and it really, for us, we always just try to like think of things that we could just do and like it'll be a one-time thing, like, but this was very much a necessity for our people. So we decided to do this 2 times a month. That's how big of it. That's how like
Much of a
impactful it is.
Yeah.
Because our first cardio and cleanse, like we did the cardio. It was so much fun. It was fun cardio. You know, we make smoothies. And then the second part for her cleanse, like we really just like calm our body down, nurture our body, and feed our mind. And we had like one person, like, you know what I'm saying, like bust out crying like at the end of the
Oh wow.
Without giving too much information about her personal identity, what was the reason why she was so emotionally
She was
overwhelmed?
really emotional because of Sade's segment where she was, when we close our eyes, you know what I'm saying, and she kind of, her voice is like the most soothing voice that'll make you cry. Her voice
Right.
is like
She
the most,
great cry just now.
it's the most soothing voice. She's just basically just like feeding your brain, giving you everything you need to hear.
Affirmation and stuff like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like, I guess like for that person, like it was what they needed at that time.
You never know too, right?
That's exactly.
People come there for one thing and don't realize how their life may or may not be changed.
Exactly. And then that's kind of like how we like to do it, because like people just hear like, or they see it, she does the cleansing or affirmation, stuff like that. People don't understand how important that shit is. People go crazy and go nuts and don't even know why. People be mad, they angry, they don't know why. Like people, and it's just like, if people just take the time to just like try like little things like this out, like the cardio and cleanse, like that girl that end up like crying and just saying like, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff, like I'm pretty sure she didn't know how, you know what I'm saying, the event was going to go, that we was going to like, or how impactful or strong like Sade's words was to her, you know what I'm saying? But that alone, and not to mention like the other ladies, we got a lot of good feedback. Like it's just really fun. So make sure you just come to the next cardio and cleanse event.
When is the next
fun
one?
cardio. It's on the 21st of this month.
Okay.
So far.
So far. We'll see how Rona do.
Yeah, if Miss Rona come in and knock shit out, then we gonna have to push it back. But cardio and cleanse event, we do fun cardio. It's recorded. Of course, like we take breaks. We're not gonna kill you. Please don't think that this cardio and cleanse is like I'm about to have you in here doing high intensity.
They gonna kill your ass.
Pretty much. They gonna have you doing high intensity workouts.
That motherfucker ropes and shit all on you and shit.
Yeah, they gonna be on the battle ropes and shit. Going,
she's like, get your fat ass up.
No,
this is not what you said it was
cardio.
gonna be.
And they go in the corner and pray.
Yeah, exactly. Fun cardio. This is all fun cardio, and then a very much needed healing and affirmation session.
Gotcha.
So, even guys, let me just say that though.
See now.
Yeah,
No, you gonna stop this right now, Marvin. She ain't looking at me the whole goddamn show. When she wanna talk about fat niggas, she said even guys, fatty. Resident fat ass. But when she want to talk about muscle, she be like, move your fat ass out the way. And Marvin is specimen.
Really?
Okay, Steve,
no.
it's all good. I'm trying.
She's looked at you a few times.
God, I would love, no, seriously, this is not for just women, okay?
It's called cardio and cleanse.
I know that Gym Fit Slimm Cee is known for booty building, bodybuilding, but cardio that we do is for men and women. Like, y'all not gonna be in here trying to do workouts to make y'all ass lift.
Who said that? You know what's so funny?
Oh, you want your ass lifted?
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know about your wife. My wife enjoys a nice little perky ass. She had me smack my booty and shit. Listen, I don't know what it is. I think a lot of guys for years, we thought y'all didn't care about asses or even legs. You see the guys that's real swole up here, got no legs. Now I come to find out y'all like legs and y'all like a nice little ass, like a little. I don't know, Megan Thee Stallion, but like a nice little.
I don't like guys with big ass butts.
I ain't talking about a big old fat slappy ass, but you know, like a little perk. He got a little.
Okay, I see it. I see it.
Really though?
Maybe not.
Like he got like a little perky butt.
He got a walnut butt. I don't know what kind of butt he got.
I don't think so.
What kind of butt you got, Marv? You got walnut. He got one of the butts that got like muscles and shit. Like, brrr.
Hell no. Ew, that's nasty as a motherfucker. No. Mine is in direct correlation to my body sculpting.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Muscle butt.
It
Nigga,
ain't it ain't got no muscle butt. No.
My butt look like it went to McDonald's all day and just sat down.
See, I want my butt to like it went to McDonald's all day. And
See,
just
you can have some of this butt meat. But yeah, that's good. So can a man also come out to this next event on the 20th?
Man,
That's dope.
I want to see you there.
Now come out acting like y'all got some goddamn sense
Sense.
though. You know, niggas will be like, oh shit, I'm about to pull some
Yes.
numbers out this bitch. Nah.
Oh, my God.
Exactly.
If
No.
you guys are making people touch into their emotions that way,
Right. It's,
guys, come on, let's not be men
Exactly.
and let's be human.
And
Right.
I would more so say, even if you don't catch my segment, please, the whole Sade's segment is mandatory.
That's love right there.
it
Especially
is.
for
love.
guys, because it's so crazy. I was talking to, before that first cardio and cleanse event, I was talking to one of my friends, and I haven't talked to him in a while because he was saying like he been going through like a lot of shit. He was just like homeless and all this stuff, and you would have never thought this person was dealing with this because they are high profile in this city and they are very known. But that's what was happening. I was like, you know what? We're having like a cardio and cleanse event. You should come to that. And he didn't come, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because people, when they going through stuff, it's up in the air. Like, you know, you just
Yeah,
can't. You just
came
gotta
out.
at least throw the word out.
Right.
But I know what it would have done for
For him.
him if he would have came.
He
Gotcha.
might need it more than other people because a lot of times, so we see your page, right? Let's say you got 80,000 followers, and we like, oh, she doing great. She done.
Yeah.
We don't know what the fuck you going through or how
On
the
the other
pressure,
side,
this
yeah.
new attention is
Exactly.
bogging you down. So for people who, quote unquote, might be living a life or the other.
Yes.
Y'all need it as much
So-
as anybody else.
right.
Jay came on.
Exactly.
Jay Hill came on.
Yeah.
I love Jay, man. Me and Jay don't know each other. I told him that on set to his face. But I love what he represents because
Yes.
whenever he has a speaking engagement, everybody will be talking all this fluffy shit, and he'll be like, look, man, I got
Keep
fired
it
from
real
here. I was
real.
homeless here.
Exactly.
I had to Uber to make sure my dream was
Exactly.
successful.
Yep.
We need more people to understand that this glitz and
Exactly.
glam
Right.
and these
To
algorithms,
attach-
And this
fuck all
perception
this,
is
Right.
not that important.
it's real out here. People are killing
Exactly.
themselves that are on the top of the world
Talk about
because
it.
they're not addressing what's really
Talk
going
about
on
it.
and what you guys are
Exactly.
providing.
And they don't
It's
even
important.
take the time to like consider like things like this. Like this is what we're kind of doing. Like this is my friend. I have
love
her
it.
on a personal time for most of the time. So we always do this.
Right.
I've
That's
never
dope.
met anybody like her. To where as though like I need people to hear her voice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful that we can like I have her and we could like come together and I could like not only give like what I have to offer to the world, but her what she has to offer because it's so important.
That's dope.
So I better see you.
No, we're definitely gonna. I'm definitely check out one. Marvin Swole ass gonna come probably. You probably be able to make one.
Get up in
That's
there.
possible. Yeah, sure.
Sounds
Now
good.
you owe me actually.
What?
You're gonna look at it.
And then also,
Wait a minute.
I think it should be a collaboratory effort between y'all too. Because
Yeah,
like
I
you
told
saying,
her when I walked in.
you might have people that say they need a certified trainer, people, boom, and vice versa. I need somewhere
Yeah.
I can
We
be
gonna
with
get
my
into that.
Yeah,
women.
yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
especially
get it.
with the bands and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean that's
I'm
definitely
here to bring it all
Because-
together.
Exactly. Let me just throw this real quick. I was gonna do this personally, but I was saying, me myself, like I like to make it clear to people that I'm not a personal trainer. However, I do have a long list of people who are looking for personal trainers. So what I plan to do was hire personal trainers under Gym Fits, and when there is a class or a training or something that has to do with Gym Fits or whatever,
okay.
I'll have a personal trainer to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we could talk more about that.
Got you,
dope.
got you.
That sounds like people come together to save people. Y'all
Yeah,
really
because-
save people's lives, fam.
Yeah,
You gotta
man.
really understand it. Like, I was never suicidal per se. I've definitely been suicidal in my life somewhere.
Facts.
I
me
went through a
too.
lot of things.
I definitely have.
But my weight and my perception of myself, even to this day, it's a big issue. And having people like y'all who, like, if I see each of y'all, it's like, oh man, genetically they were just gifted. But in reality, when I hear the story saying, oh man, this shit was hard, or even in
Yeah.
your shape, you are looking at yourself like, I even want more.
Yeah.
So when we all understand that we're all in the same super fucking
exactly
shit, then we can help each other, navigate through
People
it.
always try, like, comment, like, obviously, like, on my page and stuff, like, saying, like, how perfect I am and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have
And
no idea.
You battle
that's
with
a
your
lot
own
of
shit.
exactly, and then that's
Right.
a lot of the reason why I try to give like my true self to Instagram. Like, people who follow me, I'll put out like me in my working stages, or like when I'm trying to promote a video and I'm like fucking up. I don't put out like the perfect one. Like, I'll put out just the one that I kept messing up on,
Right.
just so people could understand. Like,
It's
and
a
then
struggle.
no lie, like I feel like that's where a lot of like my followers stuck with me from, because following me, they realize that like, oh, you don't try to be perfect, or like you don't wear like all this makeup, or you don't like, you know what I'm saying, like do try to just portray perfect, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's like the last thing
Right.
that I ever want to portray. Like, I just try to give like my true self. It's just very important to always just be yourself, because just like how I thought that like me being myself, like people like I need to do more, I should do this so like people could like me or like follow me. But you know what I'm saying, like people,
All the
like when people, it's so many people trying to be other people. You know what I'm saying? People are intrigued when they see like a person that's just regular, or, like trying to, you know what I'm saying, grinding,
true
coming
self.
up, trying
Yeah,
to,
they
you
need.
know,
Yeah,
they so
about
used
that
to be-
correlation. Yeah, you gotta find what resonates with people and how they resonate back to you. So then that way you can let them understand. Like, look, I'm just a person just like you are. That's all it is. It's just that I've taken myself mentally and physically to a different era. So
Yes.
you know, and it takes a lot. It definitely takes a lot, and a lot of people don't understand what it takes behind mentally first to get yourself physically there. So when you start to understand it, you know, if you don't have that kind of respect for yourself mentally, then physically you're not gonna be able to get there.
Exactly.
So
Let's do some business talk, right? You are also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
What was it like having to build this company other than just making a professional social media page? You have any insight as like, okay, how did you get the name trademarked, or how did you get the storefront? How did you tie your taxes and all that into? Talk about that, merchandising and all that. What was those steps going?
All right. Where do I start with this? Okay, so people know me from Slim Fits, and that's the boutique.
Okay.
That was started in 2015, almost 16. So how I literally I started, that was my first business, and that was because people who know me know that I had moved to Miami when I had right after I graduated high school, and I was down there for some time. But when I had came back, you know what I'm saying, like I grew up, I'm not gonna lie, like I had a good upbringing, and like a lot of people in my family are, you know, well. So I went to Miami, and I tried to do skincare down there because I went to school for that.
Okay.
And once I came back, I just know that like I've always been one of the people, like everybody's like this, but like I just feel like when you know, like I'm just one of them people who knew that I wasn't working. It was just a dub for me. Like I'm
The
gonna
path you
figure
were
it
on
out.
wasn't working, you mean?
No,
Or wasn't working?
as a 9 to 5.
Okay. Oh, I see.
And
Yeah.
like I say, a lot of people say I don't want to work, I want to quit my job. Like, it's fun, like talking like that or whatever. But like, I'm truly one of them people who said that and literally live by it. Like, I have a certain way that I had planned to live even younger, and I was grateful to be able to like see things and be able to go places and stuff like that. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to your mommy.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I just knew what I wanted, and I knew that I wasn't going to college, and I knew that I wasn't working in Baltimore. Like,
Okay.
I wasn't working in Baltimore. However, I ended up working in Baltimore after
Like said, hold this.
I came back from Miami. I came here, and I started working at Ocean Air down in Harbor East. I was working there for 9 months, and then I quit on their ass.
You give him a notice?
No.
Excuse me.
So
Those,
you get,
I ain't even gonna go in on them. Whatever. I ain't even gonna go. I ain't even
Sound
gonna
like
go
Mo.
in on those workouts, whatever. So, but long story short, basically, I just knew that I wanted to do more with my life, and I knew that I was capable of doing it. And I'm one of them like fearless people. Like I drove from Baltimore to LA. You know what I'm saying? Once Yeah.
How long it take you?
People die when I say that. 2 days. I drove.
Nigga, you was speeding the whole way. 2 days?
2
I ain't
days.
even
So
gonna
did you
miss.
ride straight though? You drove straight?
I drove straight to Vegas, and as soon as I got
Siri,
to Vegas,
directions to Las Vegas.
yes, pull it up because, Lord, when I
that's
tell
like
people this, they die.
Couple thousand miles.
She take you-
I
She'll get back
I
to
literally got stories for days. Listen though, but
Go
long
ahead.
story short, for this one,
Excuse me.
like that was just more so an example of my drive. Like,
Entrepreneurship
I'll
was your
do-
thing. You didn't feel like being in an office setting. You didn't want to work
and
for
I was
somebody.
gonna do what I had to do to make that happen.
Push the
Now, a real fact that like people don't know, like you might hear this, whoever's listening, and think, oh, she didn't like, she just like got her business and she figured it out. But like when I was in Miami, like I went through things, like, you know, things happen, like really bad things and really good things, you know. So but I just knew that like after being there, like I want to live that lifestyle. So like what do I gotta do? Got a job. I was working at Ocean Air, and then I used my money from that, and I tried to start like the boutique Slim Fits, and then I had, like, before you know it, like my whole mom's living room was just filled up with boxes everywhere. I was wholesaling from whoever, bad quality, good quality, like it ain't matter. I was just gonna figure it out, and I was gonna get them off enough to have enough money to go to the next step. So
Gotcha. Cool.
with that being said, whatever you want to do, it's always a way to do it. There's never a time on how long it's going to be. So with me, I got that done or whatever, and then I wanted more. Of course, like I'm just one of the people who like to make money, you know what I'm saying, and like to do different things. I really consider myself more of an investor because a lot of things.
Oh, investor are you?
Yeah, a lot of
Well.
things I really enjoy, like putting like my funds into like other people, and if I know that it could work or we could work something out,
Right.
like so I spent a lot of time doing that, like with my cousin. He lives in LA, and we started LAYEF, like that's his young entrepreneur brand down in LA or whatever. And then I was like, I need to do, like, I got the boutique that's going well, okay, like, and then that's how like the fitness thing came about, like after a while, you know.
Do you have any trademarks or is there any?
Oh yeah, so actually I am partnered with my cousin on his brand YEF, and he's actually a personal trainer in LA. So you can find him on Instagram, LA Blackston.
All right.
And but yes, so that is trademark YEF, and then Gym Fits, obviously, and Slim Fits, obviously. So I actually, to be honest, because I'm a very honest person, I don't like to sell people dreams or lead people down wishful paths. I actually, by me being in Miami, I got in contact with somebody who was kind of like a trademark lawyer, and I built a relationship with them about like all the things I wanted to do. So that was actually my way of him getting, you know what I'm saying, getting
It's called
done.
networking.
Exactly.
That's
Which
called
is
fucking networking.
another. Let me just, before I end this real quick, I'm going to say that if you are trying to be an entrepreneur or run a business successfully, one thing that you must understand, you or your business will not go anywhere if you don't know how to build and maintain a relationship.
That's the motherfucking
That's
truth.
all I have to say, and don't let that go over your head.
That's the motherfucker. No, really, you're only as strong as your network, right? We talk about this a lot of times, and
Right.
one of the reasons why I have you on here, or I'm blessed to have any guests on here, because I have no problem running up on the motherfucker and be like, yo, I like what you're doing.
Yeah.
I
Right.
saw you online. I like what you're doing. Come on
Right.
and teach us about it.
Yeah, no
And
problem.
a lot
with
of times
that.
people have that disconnect where they want to either, they don't want to like make that person feel like they're bigger than them.
Exactly.
Or they don't want to be embarrassed and stuff.
Right.
It's like,
Pride,
listen, bro,
ego,
if you have an
scared to hear
agenda, if you
no.
have
That's
something you're
what's
trying
gonna
to
hold you
push,
back.
you need to go out there and get to it and
Right.
reach people and talk to people and take that chance.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And
So that's
so
very
a
important.
lot of these people, one more thing, sorry. I noticed that being like in this city, like a lot of people like hold themselves highly,
Bougie, Hollywood.
you know what I'm saying? And I don't understand, like they don't kind of like have that like notoriety behind like that. So what I have to just say to other people who be want to reach out to me or whatever, a lot of people think just like, I don't know, because I'm like pretty, I'm like bougie, or like they don't expect me to do certain things. Like when I see people out and I want to like you know what I'm saying, like meet them, like I'll actually go and introduce
Right.
myself. A lot of people don't expect that from me when it does happen. So I just want that to definitely be known that like everybody is always somebody before they are anybody, if that makes sense. Like, so like you get it kind of, it's just basically saying like before, like you guys, like whoever might hold me on a pedestal, but right now I'm just like everybody else.
You take poops, right? There we go.
Exactly.
I take a
Just
poop.
like
You take a
anybody
poop.
else.
I got put on my
I mean,
pants
not
just like
to be
you
so
do.
vulgar, but it's like, listen, we are all
Right.
human.
Yeah, we
You
all put
cry
on
when you
pants.
lose a family member.
We all bleed the same.
I'm telling you, I don't mean to kiss Jay ass too much, but when Jay came on, you could look at Jay's number, especially in the city and what he does within his immediate space,
Right.
and you'll build a perception about him. Jay came on and kept it so. DJ Flow came on, kept it real.
Real funky.
We've had fighters come on talk about loss of life and family, and like the fear of going in the ring and never being the same again. We like and we depend on this platform for people like you to say, listen, we are all fucking human.
Right, and it's okay to be
None of us
scared,
are
but
better than
it's okay to even push for your dreams.
Exactly. You
Exactly.
better, because ain't nobody gonna push for you.
You right.
And that's why I'm grateful for like my friend Sade, because outside of like the cardio and cleanse, we've always tried to do collab on things that would potentially like get other people to get out there. So like
That's
before
dope.
we had the cardio and cleanse event, we did the speed networking event.
Okay.
So that is basically like
That's dope.
That's real dope.
yeah,
That's
so I
real
had
dope.
thought of that because I'm gonna keep it real. Actually, I thought of it because I had just got robbed in the city.
Oh my
And
god.
yeah, like they stole my car and my safe, you know, and then I had to figure out like I had to do something, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm not working. I don't go to a 9 to 5. I make all my money, so I had to think of a way, you know what I'm saying, where I could kind of just get back on my feet. So I thought of like, and I was just driving on the highway this time. I was riding somebody's car, and I was like, I'm trying to like think of things. I'm like, what? Like, I gotta think of something fun that people don't do here that people might be interested in. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about speed dating? And I'm like, how can I switch that up though? And I'm like, no, like, what if we did like a networking speed? Then it all came together. I'm like, all right, I'm getting somewhere with
Right.
this. I'm like, all right, we got
You're like,
a
nah,
speed
ideas
networking.
roll.
You know what I'm saying? So I call her. I'm like, listen, we should do like a speed networking. It's the same concept as speed dating. Y'all familiar with speed dating, right? Because a lot of time when I talk about speed dating, people be like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "How the hell you don't know about
Right, like you
speed
ain't watched no
I
movies
call it
before or something.
dating?" It's basically the speed dating concept, but instead of asking questions and getting to know each other on a personal level, it's on a business
This level.
So we did that, and thank God, like things came together. We had a sponsor. I'm so sorry, I can't remember your nonprofit organization, but shout outs to you. We did it was really good. We had really good food, photographers. We had a lot of people come out. We sold out about our tickets, and
Dope.
and what was the most important part? Oh, by the nonprofit organization, they had sponsored the event. So with that being said, every time we did a rotation with the tables,
Yeah.
we would do a raffle. And with the raffle, that's where the nonprofit organization, they gave us a bunch of good shit, like heaters and like
dope.
microwaves, stuff that people could use, because
Oh,
I
wow.
wanted them to. When I talked to them, I
Give
said
them
I don't want to just
initiative
give
and
away
stuff like
like
that.
little headphones and stuff like that. Like, I truly want this to be something that they can use. And outside of that sponsorship, we did a donation. So when everybody was arriving, I wanted them to bring like blankets or shoes, because this was in December. So this was when it was really, this was last
Cold.
December.
Right.
Not last December, but the December
December
for
for
that.
that, right.
Yeah, so it was super, super, super cold. And so I had everybody bringing donations, and they were getting gifted. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Winning
right.
stuff. So
That's dope.
it was really, and we plan to do that, you know, every so
Periodically.
often, you know, but a lot of time go by and other things, you know what I'm saying, come about. But
Right.
that was also just like another way where we were getting people to like just come together and meet other people that's doing other things and try to, you know, hopefully build. So
we know you love fitness. We know you're here to inspire you and Marvin as well. And we know you got this thriving company that's doing great things, trying to give back. If there was one thing in closing up this interview that you wanted people to know about you, despite what you show, it could be silly, it can be deep, it could be whatever, what would you want to tell them? Something about C.
this is just, I don't know. I feel like I'll say this because I feel like this is what a lot of people think about me. I feel like a lot of people like look at me in like a higher, like I don't know, like just look at me some type of way. I just want people kind of to just basically know that I'm still building. Do not look at me as a top entrepreneur that got everything figured out just because you see me, you see like my business and all this other things. Like I handle every department of all of my businesses. I don't have a team or anything. So everything that you see, I definitely put in time, energy, and money for it. And I just want people just to keep on like respecting that. That's all.
Dope.
Like
respect the
yes.
hustle.
Respect the hustle.
That's
Respect
all.
the grind.
'Cause it ain't a joke.
Personal training thing you want to say in closing?
I just want to say, I commend you and I wish you much prosperity. Highly favored, many blessings in your business and what you're trying to construct the community to do. Because I think that we all need it on a mental and a physical level. America is the most obese country in the world, and then we play our own part in it. Shut up. But I think that people need to understand that, whether it's about fitness or whether it's being an entrepreneur, that, the best thing you can do is just kind of go for it. You kind of don't have time to waste on that certain particular note. So like I said, I commend you on what you're trying to do for the community, for yourself. And I hope that people, reap what I hope people really take heed to what you're saying. So, that's pretty much where I stand with it. I totally respect the hustle.
Yes,
So.
thank you.
Slimm Cee, Gym Fits.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh, okay. So as we wrap, let's give a hand clap real quick.
Clap.
So bust this bitch open. Bitch not in female, but bitch as in product. So y'all start getting crazy.
So let me just give a few tips about
Marvin, come sit over and maybe put it on your waist.
No, you
So-
put it on yours, motherfucker.
Boy, they gonna say a whole bunch of
let me
shit.
just give some tips first.
Okay.
These are questions that like people ask when they buy the waist trainer. I'll just let you know just in case you're interested in buying a waist trainer. First thing is your first 2 or 3 days you will need help putting on your waist trainer because it is a fresh waist trainer. It is handmade and it's very, you gotta just basically like break
Break
into
it in.
What do you call those corsets? What do you call them?
Corsets.
It's like a corset type of thing. Somebody got to tie you up.
Yeah.
Okay, got
Yep. Just like when they got. So yes. Your first 2 to 3 days. And then I will say, if you get a waist trainer, please do not put this in a washing machine. You want to just wash it on cool water.
Hand wash
On cool water. Another thing is, and let it air dry. Another thing is, yes, I wear my waist trainer all day, every day. A lot of people ask, should I sit at a desk like at work? Like, should I wear a waist trainer? I always say still wear it because this is the training process. So you're literally like training your body to like start like staying in that form, in that shape. So yes, wear it even when you're not working out. Another thing is, all right, so this is the waist trainer. Gonna open it. You'll zipping it up when you put it on, and then my waist too damn small for you.
Show them how they doing tomorrow. Yeah, you ain't got to put it on you, but like more like just showing it up in the camera.
Okay.
Hold it.
Right there, straight ahead.
Yeah. So you'll have somebody zipping it, and then what you'll do when somebody is putting it on, you'll just hold it together so that you can get a straight zip in. Once it's zipping straight up.
Make sure you don't get the meat in there.
Yeah, that back meat.
Hold on. Once it's zipping straight up, then you have the adjustable waistbands around the side.
Okay.
They do. Can you hear me?
No, you go. Yeah. I hope they can hear you.
They do stretch really far, so you don't have to worry about not being able to make your bands touch.
So for those, when she turned around and maybe I didn't consider that, y'all didn't hear it. First you zip it up, have somebody zip it up for you. Then you have the adjustable straps, Velcro, right? Correct?
Yep.
And is that pretty much a one-size-fit-all type of thing?
No, it's not. So our waist trainers run from small all the way to double XL.
Okay. So
Okay.
you show love to everybody.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Right.
Yes,
Dope.
and we're working on full body waist trainers. It sounds crazy, but yes, full body from
Oh, they gonna
the
get a real
knees
sweat.
all the way up to their neck.
They
So
gonna work like this.
yes, this is the hottest
Dope.
waist trainer ever
Dope.
I've
Gym
ever
fit.
saw.
Love it. And you got to sell that, but you also sell gear. You
Yes,
do it all.
Gear.
activewear. Listen, if you're just trying to build some muscle, build a booty, if you want a body like mine, I'd say I sell products to help you achieve all these looks.
Dope. Websites, where can they find you at if they need to?
Gymfitness.com is where you can literally see the studio. You can book a training. You can find events that me and Sade will do, or Gym Fits. And what else? You can find like our activewear and all that stuff.
Dope. And they can follow you at Slimm Cee with 2 M's.
Slimm Cee.
Like Star got 4 R's. You got 2 M's.
Hell yeah.
That's beautiful. Marvin, close us out, please. Thank
All
you so
right,
much,
once
Steve,
again.
for coming on, girl. We gonna be snatched this summer. Look, you fucked up. Look, I'm gonna send you one with the wife wearing all that for like the promo shit, and then I'm gonna send you like a hairy belly one with me. And you better post that shit before I'm in shape, and then I'll send another one later. And we'll send one with Marvin showing all the fucking muscle and shit. Fuck nigga. Anyway, close us out, Marvin.
All right, so make sure y'all once again check out Slimm Cee on Instagram. Also, her product line Gym Fits Fitness on Instagram. Make sure you check out the host Nick So Loud on Instagram. Then make sure you check out me. I'm MG2_fit.
He's swole.
Most importantly, make sure you follow Not Safe It Is on Instagram. Go hit the post notifications on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, and then you hit the post notifications so you know when we're going live each and every Sunday. And then make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, so that way we can get the word out. We're trying to build up anybody and everybody that we can. And make sure you follow us. And we out.
Oh, mama, we did out. Really? We got flex. No, Marvin, go ahead, flex. Everybody flex. Come on.
Hold on, let me
Come
show
on.
my muscles.
Yeah, show the muscles, girl. Goddamn it. I'm about to make my sit up. How you do the little sit up trick? How you do it? Come on, Marvin. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna. Where my underarms?
I need my hat.
Come on, Marvin. You don't need nothing when I got that muscles. Look at that. All right, now Marvin, say we out.
And we out.
I almost farted. Okay.